is Jesus, and when will he return? This is a question that can be confusing and difficult for many Christians to understand. On one occasion, Jesus told his disciples, "I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also." But another time, Jesus told them, "I am with you always, even unto the end of the world." So, where is Jesus, and when is he coming back to the world? When Jesus returns, we're told that every eye shall see him. However, the angels that were present when Jesus ascended to heaven on a cloud told the disciples that they should not stand there looking up at the sky, because Jesus would return in the same manner as when he left. This doesn't mean that Jesus will return on the same cloud. It means that only a few would recognize his return, because only a few actually saw him leave. The Apostle Paul reaffirms this thought when he said Jesus would return like a thief in the night, meaning he would be unobserved by most people, but his return would be known to those who were actually looking for him. The purpose of Jesus returning to the world is to establish and set up his future kingdom on heaven and earth, which means that he has to get rid of the old man-made systems first. We can see the beginnings of this in our current day. The Apostle Luke described it saying, "And upon the earth will be distress of nations, with perplexity, men's hearts failing them with fear, and for looking after these things which are coming on the earth. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory." There's no denying that there are major conflicts between nations today. People all over the world are fearful of their government and each other. We are living in the time that Luke described. You're probably thinking, wait a minute, doesn't Jesus have to be back on earth for him to be doing these things? The answer to that question is yes, which means that Jesus has returned. You're probably asking yourself, well, where is he? Why can't I see him? Jesus is present, but is not able to be seen with the literal eye. Jesus told his disciples, "Before long, the world will not see me anymore, but you will see me." Only those who are looking and searching for the presence of Jesus will actually be able to know and recognize that he is here. Those who aren't looking for him have no idea that he's here and is working to establish his kingdom. Eventually, Jesus will make his presence known, and every eye will see him, meaning that finally the whole world will recognize and understand who Jesus really is. Because we know that Jesus will come in the end times, we need to know what happens in the end times to know when that might be. For this, we look for the fulfillment of prophecy. Daniel prophesied that many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. We are living in a time like no time before, when people have access to every bit of knowledge they could imagine at their fingertips, and we can travel across the world in a single day. Other signs of Jesus' return has to do with Israel. It was prophesied that when Jesus returned, he would re-establish the tabernacle of David. Well, we know from history that Israel was re-established as a nation in 1948 and has continued to grow and prosper since that time. There are many more prophecies that we can study to help confirm that Jesus is in fact present in our world and working behind the scenes to establish his kingdom. It is a difficult yet exciting day to live, as we are quickly approaching the time when he will reveal his presence to the rest of the world and usher in his glorious and perfect kingdom. Do you have a question? Click on the blue microphone below to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get updates on questions we've answered, or visit us at christianquestions.com to get a question of your own answered. Think about the Bible like you never have before.